This video shows the utilization of Compusult's Web Enterprise Suite, in support of the OGC Federated Marine Spatial Data Infrastructure, FMSDI, Pilot Phase 3. We have created a sub-scenario in which data that is accessible via OGC standards can be used to support emergency operations and potential threat to the surrounding marine ecosystems. The following sources will be made available to all participants as OGC APIs, features and coverages, and where applicable OGC WMS services and OGC sensor things. Historic data from these sources can be analyzed through dashboards to find trends and patterns. Data such as NOAA Global Forecast System, GFS. GRIB weather files are downloaded and processed to generate particle layers, depicting the wind direction and speed. Additionally, the GRIB files are processed to create coverage JSON, that is fed to the client, using OGC API coverages. Text-based observation data is parsed, stored in a Postgres database, and served in the client using OGC API features. IoT sensor data is gathered and stored in Sensor Hub, and made available externally using OGC Sensor Things, and OGC WMS standards. Satellite data, such as Sentinel and RadarSat, are processed to detect potential oil spills. This process results in a shapefile, which is rendered in the client using OGC API features. Go mobile field data can be collected in disconnected operations, stored in OGC geo packages, and rendered in the client using OGC WMS. The Expedition Cruise Ship Discovery is conducting a 22-day trip from Nome, Alaska, to Kangerlussuaq, Greenland. It is being tracked and monitored by a call center operator, using Sensor Hub. The incident reporting system alerts the operator that the cruise ship via onboard ship sensors is losing power. The operator immediately contacts the cruise ship to confirm the situation. Once confirmed, the operator immediately begins the process of creating a portfolio to support emergency operations by gathering relevant information and content. This input will be used to provide situational awareness and contribute to decision-making processes. The operator adds OGC API coverage and feature services containing weather information to assess where the potential drift location could be. The operator also adds content such as ice concentrations, water depth, marine protected areas and layers from the Arctic Voyage Planning Guide to assess other mitigating factors. The Arctic Voyage Planning Guide was made available in the client. However, only a small subset of the layers had coverage in the subject area. Once the situation has been assessed, the operator informs CGSAR that the cruise ship is adrift, and likely to run aground in an ecologically sensitive area, namely the Bering Land Bridge National Preserve. Users can interact with IHOS 100 family of hydrographic and maritime data from other OGC participants utilizing OGC API features. Based on this information, the operator then incorporates logistics to support any rescue operations. Logistics services include OGC APIs and WMS services, as well as other readily available sources from the internet, such as hospital locations, airports, etc. CGSAR uploads a geo package file to the portfolio to allow for offline access to the data. Using geo package will allow for data collection while in disconnected environments, such as reconnaissance missions. The CGSAR then dispatches the nearest aircraft to provide up-to-date reconnaissance conditions of the ship. The field operative opens the portfolio using the Go mobile application to take pictures and gather metadata about the ship and its surroundings, and uploads the data to the geo package. Once the recon mission has been conducted and they are back in a connected environment, the changes will be synced back to the portfolio so the data can be shared and reviewed. Reports from the reconnaissance mission indicate there is a potential fuel leakage. An analysis is then conducted using satellite imagery to determine the impact. Output of the fuel leakage analysis is made available as an ESRI shapefile and OGC API features. The analysis concludes there are no serious impacts from the potential leakage, and rescue operations are initiated with constant updates and briefings. Thank you for viewing this demonstration of Compusult's Web Enterprise Suite in support of the OGC FMSDI Pilot Phase 3.